What's going on? How's it going, everybody? Hey! I'm an idiot. That's how we're starting this stream. Welcome. Good eve. Oh, it's not even evening. Bro, I'm not late. I arrive exactly when I need to. Come on, man. You're gonna tell me I'm late for my own stream? The event doesn't even start till 6 o'clock anyway. We've got a half an hour. This is just warm-up stuff. Tell me I'm late to my own party? Come on, bro. Fashionably late. Thomas, how's it going? Matt C, how you doing? Ack in the chat, how you all doing? This is running on everything. I'm pretty sure that Facebook will go ahead and block this. I feel like they'll probably block this, but it is what it is, man. I'm trying it out on all platforms. We're also live on Twitch as well. Here we go. I got the Tommy Vercetti shirt on today. You know what I'm saying? Looking like I just hopped off the plane and that. In Vice City, baby! They've given us some nice, funky summer music in the background as well. Love to you as well, Act Man. Yeah, so we're just going to kick back. GTA 6, please, says Thomas. Thomas on the modding duties. No, unfortunately, there is no GTA 6 because EA don't own GTA as a franchise. We're going to be getting some Battlefield today. We're going to be getting some... some Apex, like actual stuff this time round. We're actually getting some actual stuff. Last time we did this stream, they just spoke. They had like the future of FPS, and they just spoke. And it was really boring, and I was like melting in my chair. And yeah, that wasn't a fun stream. But this one, at least we're going to get some actual footage and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it. As mentioned earlier, in the top of the chat there, who said it? Because I'm on multi-stream now, so I can't see what you... Caesar said that there won't be any information on the Star Wars game, which I mean, we kind of already knew as well. Skate 2 Remastered and Battlefield Beta released tomorrow. Is that what we're getting news on? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we're definitely getting some more Skate news in general, aren't we? They put that statement out earlier in the week and such. New Dead Space. That's what everybody's hoping for. There's nothing on their like lineup about Dead Space, but hopefully we're getting some Dead Space. We'll also see the first gameplay for Lost in Random, which I have no idea about. But you know, hopefully it should be a decent showing. At least it's going to be a better showing than the last one, because they really messed up with that last one. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's Thursday. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was mad sick this morning. I'm feeling a bit better now. I've eaten and such like that. Yeah, the beat just started stuttering like crazy. Path Gaming, how you doing, man? It's bare choppy, can you hear that? It's choppy, not in a good choppy way. DJ, what are you doing, man? DJ! It's a terrible mix. FIFA 22, lads. We shall see. Not a massive fan of FIFA myself, but I understand the hype around it. I mean, it's the only sort of... Bro. What's up with the beat? I'm about to... Can it be good in a choppy way? Yeah, 100%. There's loads of like glitch and choppy kind of music out there in the world. That was just not it. Hopefully things are fixed. Hopefully we're not going to have any issues today. Yeah, the music was messing up right there. I think I'm streaming in 30 FPS again, but that's because the stream's in 30 FPS. I want to thank... Are you all good, music? Are we good? Keeps sounding like it's messing up. I want to thank anyone that's been a part of all of the additional streams. At a crazy point in time now where actually Facebook videos and streams are getting more views than the YouTube one. I feel like I've fallen off as a YouTube streamer. I feel like something's gone wrong, man. I feel like I've done something wrong, but hopefully we're going to rectify and fix that over the course of the next month and such. Born Sinner, how you doing? Good morning to you, sir. Hope you're having a good morning and hopefully it rolls into being a good day. But, you know, as we move into this last part of the year, I think there's more like PlayStation stuff coming out and things like that. Like obviously going to be streaming some Ghost next month. I think Kena is out next month. We got Little Devil Inside coming out at the very end of this month as well, I think. Got some good things to look forward to. We got Battlefield to look forward to this year as well. Obviously an EA title, which I'm honestly really looking forward to. There's a couple things that I don't 100% agree with what they're doing with Battlefield, and that's not to do with the campaign thing. I just think the fact that they're like forcing bots in it. And I know a lot of online stuff now kind of use, especially shooters, use bots in general. But I don't 100% agree with it. I'd rather have the experience of playing against real players at all times and a smaller lobby than playing against bots, because bots are they're just filler. You know, they're just very, very filler, and I don't think they have the perfect place. But we'll see what they do with them. It's funny that there's no campaign, but they're using bots in the online element, which is like, okay, so you could have worked on a campaign style thing, you just chose not to. Hopefully it should be a lot of fun. I think Battlefield, it's nice to see it return into the modern era as well. I think that will bring in a lot of people. I just hope that they sort of combat hacking, because when you go to play Battlefield, like the couple previous ones, like Battlefield 1 and is it 5, when you go to play those on your PC and stuff, there's so much hackers and cheats going on. It's not an enjoyable scenario. Like, people are sniping me while looking the opposite direction and shooting for like, there's just loads of, it just doesn't make it fun at all, you know. So hopefully they're really working on what they're going to do about cheaters moving into the next Battlefield installment. I know that Call of Duty are having a lot of, I mean, if you've been following the news, Activision in general are having a lot of problems. I'm not laughing at their downfall, I'm just laughing at how ridiculous some of the stuff I read about at Activision / Blizzard actually is today. It sounds like a bunch of fucking virgins that like don't know how to conduct themselves in a professional environment, essentially. A bunch of misogynistic pricks and just general dickheads that went through coding school just to fucking act like an absolute dickhead once they finally got round to meeting women in real life and in the workplace and such. That's how I feel about that anyway. Sorry if that's like strong or choice words, but I just don't agree with that sort of stuff in general, but let alone in like a professional environment, especially what is going on with this today, especially just in the general situation where it's like, look man, like women are there to live their lives and stuff, not to be harassed when they go into work and so on and so forth, you know. It's disgusting and I don't agree with it. But other than that aside, they've also got to deal with all of the cheaters. Funny enough, they've got to deal with probably cheaters in their office and cheaters in game, by the sounds of things. So yeah, very, very bad Activision. Shake my head. I don't know what is going on with this today. It keeps... Can someone go and check... Someone go check the stream quickly, boys. And check if the music itself is like glitching out for you as well. Is my PC reacting weirdly today, or is it actually something wrong with the stream? What I'm going to do is just reload it all and see if that works. Angel in the chat, how's it going? You know, hopefully we fix this, because I don't want anything to go wrong. Like it could have been a... What time is it starting? Currently at work still. It starts at 6. Yeah, if someone could go tell me, is it chopping and lagging out? You know what? Because it's doing it again. I'm gonna ask in the, not that anyone's gonna reply to me in the official chat, but yeah, I'm getting some issues with this stream, which isn't good at all. My PlayStation is off. Let me run a speed test quickly, because it could be a problem here for some reason. I don't know why, it just could be. The end of the order is this evening, or tomorrow is this evening. Tomorrow we have the State of Games, where we discuss all of the recent news over the course of the week. Nice discussional stream, and people also have the opportunity to send me trailers and things like that that they may have missed that they want me to watch. So yeah, that should be a fun stream, and I really do. I really enjoyed the first one that we done. So we're gonna finish up the order this evening, which should be good. I'm gonna have to speed home. What? Why is my speed test not running? I'm gonna have to speed home and turn on my computer to tune in. Can't you just watch it on your phone in the temporary time being? I really apologize for this. I feel like it's actually a we still have 15 minutes to go, right? But I feel like it's my PC is actually doing, like, is messing it up. Oh no. No. Okay, cool. Every single person in the chat right now is saying fix lag, and other such things. So it's not actually me, it's the EA stuff, which is good to know, because you know, I try my best to provide a certain level of quality to these streams. I don't know if you can tell by me wearing this fancy ass. I'm very blue today. I want to change the setup, but I don't know what I want to change the setup to. I like the newsroom, but I feel like we need to bring in a new setup soon at some point in time, you know? We do have this one coming out, which I'll show you while we wait. We've got 15 minutes. I can switch. King Kai in the chat. How is it going? No lag on Twitch. Yeah, my stream's not lagging. It's actually the EA stream itself is lagging out, which is, you know, great. So look, we've got this now. I'm just gonna move over to here quickly. Dropping fire mixed. Boom. Are we still here? Hey. I need to actually get some guests secured for small talk, but we'll get it working. Like, you know, how nice is it, right, to have like a different setup? It's been a while. It's been a while since we've had a change in setup, and I really do like this one. I think it works really well. Especially if I move back, I look more like I'm in it. There you go. But yes, hopefully in the next month I will get this set up. It's just I want to make sure that I'm doing it with the right kind of guests, and I'm not sure I want this to be specifically just a chat room. It's struggling to load all of the, there we go, the background's working and stuff now. But yeah, I don't know if I want this to be a general chat, you know? I want it to be like a general talk show, not just a gaming focused thing, because we've got so much gaming focused content on the channel overall. We're going to go back to the actual newsroom, and that's just, I just wanted to clear that up with everybody. I still think it looks great though, and the best thing is this backdrop can change. Do I have any other examples on me? No, we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for the actual show. I've got an intro. Back in. Are we back? We back? There we go. Back in the room. No lag on YouTube. Yeah, it's actually it's the stream that is lagging. Born Sinner, welcome to the chat. Danny, welcome to the chat. Should we do our hellos and stuff while we've got the last 15 minutes? Anyone that wants to say hello, please go ahead and throw your name in the chat. But yeah, it seems like they've broken their YouTube. Do you know what I reckon this is? I reckon this isn't a live stream. Even though it says it's live, I reckon they're doing this like sometimes when you do premieres, it fucks it up. Like for some reason, premieres just don't work well on YouTube, and they just like stutter and lag and stuff. But you know, at the same time, it could just be EA. I think there's a lot of things down right now, like Steam, PSN, banks, and other such things. Yeah, it's really... I was trying to get on the PS Store a little bit earlier, and it just wasn't working properly even. And my bank did have a couple problems with it, but I managed to actually get onto my bank, which was handy because I needed to do that. I couldn't sleep yesterday because of the heat, so I played Minecraft all night. Good man. Good man. I played a little bit of Minecraft earlier, and it was so bad, right? You know, I spent all of yesterday's stream, basically the whole 2 hours building that cowboy area. I was in it earlier today, moving some materials around. I went to sleep. It said I couldn't sleep because there was monsters nearby. I did a whole walk around the perimeter. There was no monsters. I went onto the balcony on the 2nd floor. I shit you not, a creeper fell from the sky. Like, it just fell from the sky, landed on top of me and blew up half my balcony. I was not happy. I was not happy. But I survived, so I wasn't that mad. PSN is down, was playing Warzone and got kicked. Damn. What's going on today? What's going on? That's not good. Well, I'll still be able to play the order though, right? Because that's like a offline... That's an offline game. I'll be able to finish that up. I hope. I'm really looking forward to finishing that game. I think it's really, really good. They did really good job overall. You know? Talon, how's it going? Why is PSN down? I have no idea. Are you going to kill the dragon? At some point, man. It's not on my like list of priorities right now. I'm building up to killing the dragon. You love killing the dragon though, don't you, Thomas? That's like that is your goal, man. My goal is to build. The Verge has an article on it, on what? On why PSN is down? My trophies went down? Damn. Yeah, because I was trying to get in to check out what my trophies are on Ghost, because I think Ghost comes out on the 20th of August, which is a Friday. So all that week leading up to it, I'm going to be getting my platinum on Ghost's original gameplay. You know, so that should be fun. And also, I figure if I go back and do that kind of stuff, it will allow me to actually prepare for the combat and things like that. I'm playing Genshin on PS5 and everything is fine. Good old Genshin. Someone said Genshin is just anime Skyrim on a meme I saw the other day. And it kind of is. It kind of is. Akamai has an outage, and they provide a lot of big web companies with web services. Well, they are probably getting absolutely bollocked from all of the people that use them as a provider currently right now, which is a massive shame, isn't it? Because you can't control the internet. Many have tried. You guys killing dragons? I'm out here chasing the dragon. You should try Splitgate. I will. So you guys mentioned that in last night's stream as well. It seems to be fixed. Like, the audio's not skipping right now. So my trophies are back, but I popped several trophies that aren't in the list now. Damn. Didn't they add Aloy to Genshin? No? That's Fortnite. You're thinking about Fortnite. Aloy in Genshin. I wish they did. That'd be great. Elon controls the internet. Does he? Does he? I feel like he'd like to. Ultimately, the internet is the Wild West of the Are we in the 21st century? I think we're in the 21st century, right? It's our Wild West. You want to go out there and do something? You probably can. There's no real rules and regulations out there. But yeah, what are people looking forward to today? I always start these things, but sometimes I feel like getting overhyped doesn't make it better. Like, we were so hyped for that last state of play, and it was just terrible. Aloy in Genshin is confirmed today. Aloy? No, you lot. Hold up. Hold up. It's on Forbes. It's on Forbes. So that's official. What? This week in crossovers, I'll admit I never saw coming. They've rolled out that Aloy is... Wow. Wow. Why would they do that? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense that they put Aloy in Horizon... not in Horizon, sorry, in Genshin. Other than to promote Horizon Forbidden West. Dragon VT, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. Matt Flint, we should cross-post this content over to Hyped. Never to be seen... Needs to be seen more on Facebook. Thank you, Matt, but I wouldn't recommend doing this one just because basically with it being an EA stream and they're potentially going to run trailers and stuff, this may get a DMCA strike, but you can feel free to share it if you want to, man. I'd very much appreciate that. Aloy is cute on Genshin. Aloy is cute in everything, man. Don't make out like it's just one thing. Aloy is Baloy. And never forget that. Never, ever, ever, ever forget that. Welcome to the chat, Matt Flint, by the way, as well. Siva, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen your name in a while. Good to see you. Also Caesar and who else shouted it out? Thomas as well. Thank you for letting me know that Aloy is in Genshin. You've given me a reason to keep playing it. I knew I was smart to download the PS5 version a couple weeks back. I didn't jump back into it. I did a couple missions, but I kind of put it on the back burner because Genshin is 100% one of those scenarios which is like if I play Genshin, that's all I'm gonna do. It's the same thing that I'm worried about starting a Minecraft stream series, which I already have. It's like certain games just consume you, you know? And Genshin is one of those. Minecraft is one of those. New World, which I started playing the beta of, is one of those, which is why I really haven't touched the beta. Final Fantasy XIV, another game that I'm playing. All of these games, if you're not careful, you will end up just playing for the entirety. Like, you won't play other games. So I'm doing my best to stay off my big open world RPG addiction and just step back a little bit, because if not, I'm gonna get sucked in. And we got things like Ghost coming up very, very soon, which also, like, just quickly, how impressive does the Ghost of Ikishima look as an expansion? Like, you can go to deer sanctuaries, you can speak to the monkeys, there's a whole island filled with so much like extra content. I'm really surprised that they absolutely have given us all of this stuff with a game that I was just like, oh, we'll get a sequel in a couple years time. They're like, no, we're gonna give you everything we want to before we deliver this sequel. And I think it's Sucker Punch make really, really good games and good choices as well with keeping people on board, you know? Genshin is Chinese, it doesn't have to make sense, only money. Well, I mean, Genshin has made so much money. I believe it made over $1 billion in just the mobile market, and there's a lot more going on. And Aloy will be free as well, that's what the article was saying. So, you know, that's not even a money move, that's just literally a cross-promotional move. And I guess Aloy kind of works in the realm of Genshin, because you do have the bow and arrow as a weapon, and you also have swords and speary kind of things as a weapon. So I'll be interested to see what they go with as her weapon choice. We'll probably get a little announcement trailer on that, won't we, soon? Anyway, I'll do some research into that. Basically, tomorrow daytime, I have to do all of my research ahead of the state of play, state of games even. That's why I shouldn't have called it something that already has a real name. But yeah, I will gather and collate all of the best pieces of news and prepare so we can discuss them all and look at anything in that stream. That is tomorrow evening. And then I'm pretty much not about for the weekend. I might be about in the evening, but I've got a fair bit on this weekend, guys, so I don't know if I'll be streaming. But to be fair, I've streamed double streams every single day this week so far, and today's the same because we've got the Order 1886 a bit later on as well. So hopefully that's enough content. And if you're lucky, you might get a little skit or sketch out of me as well. Here we go. We're on the official countdown now. This is I'm not going to lie to you, their stream service thing is absolutely broken. We're going to move over, though, to the main thing. And I got some questions for people while we're here as well. Do you like this box? Should I go back to just being in the bottom? Do you like... Because I was looking back on the mobile, and if you're watching on a mobile, you cannot read what's in this little text box. But I liked that the chat's on screen. But I also like that the chat's not completely, like, I don't like it when all of the chat, like, you've got, like, too much chat on screen, but I like that you get, like, top comment kind of vibe with this. But I just wonder, does this box work? I only say that because, my friend was, like, talking about my reaction video and was like, why do you not use the box for your reaction videos and it looks better without the box kind of thing? And I was like, oh, I don't know, but I made this choice and this change and I kind of like it, but I don't know. It's more on what the viewers think and feel, you know? So I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to leave it open and see what they think and feel, you know? Before making a decision. And then maybe as we move into the next month, I'll change the layout a little bit more. Out Pizza the Hut 22. What a crazy name, man. Welcome to the chat. I like that name. Pizza Hut, man. Good old Pizza Hut. But it's gotta be a deep pan. I don't like their new styles of pizza, man. I like the classic 90s feeling Pizza Hut. Where it's just, it's thick, bro. Looks better without the box, in my opinion. Okay, all right. That's 2 for no box. That's 2 for no box. I'll put it to a poll as well or something. Which I think I can do in... Hang on. Please pop up on the other screen. Oh. Real good. Oh, yeah. Hey, the theme matches, the beat matches my shirt right now. Ballistics in the chat, how you doing, man? Jedi Fallen Order 2, please, EA. They've already announced that there will be no Star Wars content in this, as Thomas just pointed out as well. There you go, there's a poll for everybody on YouTube. I think. Did that work? I tried. 1 minute to go, everybody. Hold on to your seats. Hold on to your wallets as well, because this is an EA stream. They just somehow charge you for watching it. They saved the best beat till last, though. I feel like I'm about to, like, watch a Dr. Disrespect stream, you know? That's right, champions. We're back again. You could be a member of the Champions Club. Hey, Chad, how's it going? Tuxedo Snake as well. What character from Souls-like games would fit into Genshin? None, because you're just like such a faceless hero in the Souls games, really, aren't you? Sekiro, maybe? New Dead Space, at least. That's what everyone's hoping for. To me, you were more of a gamer friend and a content creator. Keep up the good work, broski. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mel. No, Mick even, sorry. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. There we go. Straight into it. I'm gonna be quiet now. What's going on? I know what I'm seeing here. But they put this copyright claim at the start of the video. I respect it. Sims 4, there we go. There we go.
I love that video. What's up, everyone? I'm Alex Ackerman.
And I'm Andy McNamara. And you are watching the 2021 EA Play Live pre-show.
Concert for cows, that's got to be a first, but probably my favorite way to open a show ever.
It's
the
amazing.
latest expansion for Sims 4 Cottage Living is out today, so go get your cross-stitch on and check it out after the show.
All right, in just a few minutes, the EA Play Live main event is coming with all the news, sweepstakes, and surprises you know and love.
But for 15 minutes, we have to listen to you guys talk.
To recap all the news that's been revealed this summer. And what a summer it's been.
Oh, yeah.
I personally have done nothing else but play Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
I think you actually mean Romance Garrus, or maybe that's just me. It's been a huge summer regardless for EA Originals. The talented Joseph Fares and the team over at Hazelight gifted us the critically acclaimed and my personal favorite, It Takes Two. Millions of you have been dodging with dodgeballs in Velen's Knockout City, and the soon-to-be-released Lost in Random was an official Tribeca Film Festival selection.
Congrats to the Zoink team. We can't wait to play. And for those
Timer
who
for a
haven't
timer,
yet
that's
been
what I
acquainted
like
with
to
their
see.
magical world, let's take a look at the story trailer.
Hey,
for
Knockout
Lost in
City
Random.
is trash, by the way, EA. You should have made that free to play. No one wants to pay for that trash.
World of random,
At least we're getting trailers.
where everyone's destiny is decided by a roll of the one true dice. And the one true queen who controls it. For when a child comes of age, they must roll this dice just once, and in so doing, determine their fate for all eternity.
Happy birthday.
Oh my god, is that what happens on your birthday? You just get a
Be great
metallic
for a child,
spider.
but the queen herself is here for your special day. Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
Oh, I remember this now.
You live with us now, lucky girl.
Odd!
Isn't the dice like alive?
Hold on, Odd. Oh, where is this place?
Yeah. I see walking dice.
Are you,
Yeah.
Foolish child, turn back at once.
Be very careful, even. We're in uncharted territory.
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories?
You're a long way from one town.
Even though it's a lot darker, it's quite a similar aesthetic to It Takes Two.
Seen a real one in years.
I'm supposed to say something important. You know nothing.
You tell me where my sister is, you witch! Odd? Where are you? I'm coming for you, sis.
What a...
Odd!
We're gonna see actual, like, a lot more gameplay of this today, apparently, as well.
To those that stand in our way.
We destroy them, my queen.
Unless that was it. But,
That trailer gives me the chills, I think, every time we watch it. Stay tuned for more on Lost in Random, including an exclusive first
Looks like
look
it
at
was
combat
directed by
gameplay
Tom
later on in
Burton.
the main show. Speaking of combat, I can tell you as a part of the team over at Respawn that Apex will be showing up later today in a pretty big way.
Of course, Battlefield
Of course it will.
2042 has some big news to share as well, but you would already know that if you tuned into the EA Play Spotlight series. Over the last few weeks, we've gathered creative leaders from across the EA studios to share their insights and some exciting news.
Yeah, we did. Here are a few of the highlights.
We kept the game a secret and did the Beyonce drop.
Always go with Beyonce.
Flawless.
Exactly.
Hypermotion is a next-gen exclusive technology powered by real football that brings gameplay to the next level of realism.
this game is powered by
Hypermotion
real
integrates
football.
Advanced 11 versus
No,
11
not Tim Burton,
knockout
Tom
and
Burton,
machine
his
learning
less
for the first
successful
time to
brother.
create the most authentic, responsive, and fluid experience on the pitch.
Scouting as a whole is being revamped. So
That's
you
a
start
cool
things
studio
off
setup.
Essentially by getting a baseline scouting on every player. And one of the big goals I had was I wanted to add complexity to the feature, but I wanted to remove some
Chat,
of the
Madden or FIFA, which is better? Madden or
I think we're
FIFA?
having a sort of golden age at the moment where this freedom is allowed, and people like myself can start to see themselves coming through in these stories. And I hope that authenticity isn't lost.
See, you see what I mean about art style? Kind of similar?
Indie studios, because that authenticity is worth the struggle. It's worth fighting for.
You need to ask people for a bit of faith to stick with the idea and just stay with it. And okay, we're not sure what it will be. And
They will be like, you know what? Go for it.
they give you that space and room to play.
Bro, that's
which is so beautiful and rare to see.
Now is the time to make something totally great and unique. It's harder in a movie today.
Is that the good dude from the HBO series?
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
What should fans expect from Battlefield 2042 at EA Play Live?
So I think it's that mode that was on a whiteboard for many decades and many years and never kind of happened, and now Christian and his team and LA have been, orchestrating and building it. So Christian.
I'm hoping that the players, the community will really embrace and like what we're going to show them.
Pez above all.
Mr. Battlefield Gustafsson, who is jumping around on his Zoom chair.
So get a sturdy chair ready to watch it.
If you're a fan of first-person shooters, EA Originals, sports, or gaming in general, the Spotlight's had something for everyone. If you haven't yet, go check those out on our YouTube channel. There's a ton of great content there.
Yes, there is. And speaking of EA Sports, it's been a big month for FIFA news. So let's treat ourselves for another look at the FIFA 22 trailer.
Was it like necessary for them to do this additional countdown? Kind of don't feel like it was. Why is the trailer so laggy? Hey, Michael Myers, how's it going? I mean, they should have done it in the half-an-hour countdown they already had. Like, they had a half-an-hour countdown. Why wasn't the 15 minutes of that this? I feel like FIFA doesn't even need trailers at this point. Like, you just say we got,
Andy,
new FIFA's out and people are gonna buy it.
That was a feast.
Feast.
A feast. And FIFA fans, you have to check out the FIFA Spotlight, which offered a deep dive into all the updates coming to FIFA 22. Now, FIFA won't have news to share in the main show.
Oh,
because we're gonna give it to you
no.
right now.
Oh, okay.
Unbelievable. Yes. Fans of FIFA Ultimate Team already
That's what
know
I
that
want,
this
two
year
Americans
some
to tell me
fan-favorite
about FIFA and
footballers are
football.
returning in the form of FIFA Ultimate Team Heroes. 9 of them have been revealed so far, and right now we're going to share 2 more.
Ooh, okay.
First up, it's heroic Premier League striker turned manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
And second, a fine man from the Rhineland, it's Lars Ricken.
Hey, she's got bars though.
Like Lars?
Fine man from the Rhineland.
There's more where that came from. And remember, if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition before August 11th, you will get a bonus Ultimate Team Heroes pack. And of course, EA Play members get their hands on the game early.
Yes, they do, but that is just one benefit of being a member. An EA Play membership is your ticket to getting more from your favorite EA games, including fantastic in-game rewards and exclusive content in all of these upcoming titles.
And speaking of rewards, we'll be giving away a whole mess of great prizes during the main show, including gear from Logitech, Polaris, plus thousands of game codes, and EA Play memberships.
Yes.
So make sure to stay tuned to the main show for your chance to win. And if you haven't already, make sure to link your Twitch and EA accounts.
Yes, that's right, because I personally have hand-coded an Apex Legends Jumpmaster weapon charm.
Thank you for that.
You're very welcome, that you can earn just by watching the show on Twitch. So Apex fans, stick around, because you are not going to want to miss a closer look at the latest legend coming to the Apex games. If you don't know who I'm talking about, we got our first look at Seer just a few days ago. Check it out.
This. It has been seen. A woman will rise, bearing the mark of the moth.
Did she just do that?
Our firstborn will be a cursed child. His eyes drawing us all to the flame. Refuse the child's gaze or be undone. One glance will reduce a mountain to dust.
Oh, the baby did it. Okay.
A king to a beggar. And an ocean to a desert.
He's got a cool outfit. I like his hat.
Everything he touches will be changed. This, it cannot be unseen.
Did he just do the butterfly Kamehameha?
Wow, the Apex team is getting wilder and wilder with those lore trailers. I can't wait to see more.
Trust me, you're not alone. I love that trailer, but we have a lot more coming up during the main show that you're not going to want to miss.
And that is now mere moments away. But one last recap from us featuring one of the newest members of the EA Sports family, Codemasters.
Yes, you'll know them best from their incredible slate of racing titles like Dirt, Grid, and the F1 series, whose latest installment just dropped a few days ago.
If you follow F1, you know it's been an absolutely crazy year so far with some amazing rivalries.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you want to put yourself right in the middle of that, Cody's is here to make that dream a reality. Let's drop straight into the action with the F1 2021 trailer.
I love it when the people trying to sell you the products don't even seem excited about it themselves.
Ahead of me.
Like at
They give
all.
his car the only new power unit last season. And he gets to go out behind me in qualifying. This kid is a new #1 driver.
I asked my friend earlier. He said, I've been playing F1. I said, how is it? He said, torture. The countdown says 1 minute 22 seconds. We're almost done. I've never... Josh said that. Yes, he did, Matt. He did. I love that you knew exactly who it was. It doesn't look bad, though.
We'll have more from Codemasters coming up in just a few seconds. We're about to begin, and I personally cannot wait for you to see what Battlefield 2042
This guy's presenting with his shoe. That's an impressive. Most people have presenter hands. He's got presenting trainers.
I'm Alex Ackerman. Thank you so much for tuning in, and enjoy the show.
It is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you certainly sound excited about it, so let's get into it. Here we go. This is what we all came for. EA Play Live. Run up in Apex and spray guys.
Coming to you from Los Angeles, California, this is EA Play Live 2021. I'm your host, WWE superstar Xavier Woods.
Oh, shit, it is Xavier Woods.
We have an amazing show for you today.
What's up?
We've got world premiere gameplay, exclusive first looks, including a brand new multiplayer experience for Battlefield 2042, and a few more surprises they won't even let me tease. Plus, just like last year, we've got some amazing prizes to give away. So keep an eye out throughout the show for hidden letters. They'll spell out a secret code that you'll need at the end of the show if you want a chance to win Polaris gear, Logitech gadgets, and thousands of codes for great EA games, including Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Dirt 5, and more.
All right, chat, it's our challenge to spot every single hidden letter throughout this stream. We can do it. I have faith in us. It's like a treasure hunt. We can, if we work as a team, we can do it.
EA has long played home to fan-favorite racing titles from Need for Speed to Burnout to Real Racing. And now that the experts at Codemasters are joining the EA family, that incredible lineup just got supercharged with the addition of franchises like Grid, Dirt, Project Cars, and F1. So if you like racing, if you like being in the driver's seat,
dude's arms are like legs.
What Codemasters has cooked up for us today. But first, let's take a quick look at what they do best.
So the second letter is T. Okay. I'm looking for them letters. I find it hard to get excited about
Joining
racing
us now
games.
From London is Codemasters senior game designer Becky Crossdale. Welcome, Becky.
Hey, Austin.
Hey, now I heard that you might have a little surprise for us today.
Yes, I do, and I don't know if you can tell, Austin, but I am so excited because on behalf of the entire Codemasters team, this is the world premiere trailer for Grid Legends.
Grid Legends. All right. All right.
160, take 13, coming.
Hey, it's London. The Alps. Budapest?
10 teams, dozens of drivers, only one can become champion.
My name is Yume Tanaka. My goal is to become the first woman ever to win the championship.
They know who I am. I'm Nathan McCain, 5-time Grid Series world champion. Soon to be 6 times. And that's a new record.
Are those people CGI?
Is Grid legal? I can build it to win. Touring cars, muscle cars, open wheel, drift.
Best team, best car.
Win by having the money, by having the guts. So if these idiots can't keep their cars on the track, it's their problem.
But you keep pulling up there, that stops. But you're gonna get somebody hurt.
CGI.
It'll be you.
CGI.
Bring it on, baby. That's why we're here.
They're real in an EA game, but never
Becky,
looked this good.
This looks incredible. On top of the gameplay,
Paul,
and the
welcome to
cars
the
and
chat as well.
environments, now we've
And
got all these
Perfect Blue.
characters that seem to have different motivations. I'm already incredibly invested. It looks like you guys are really up in the ante on storytelling.
Well, first and foremost, the Grid series has always been about delivering gameplay excellence. And with Grid Legends, you are still getting that same immersive racing experience that you know and love. But this time we are taking things up a notch and we're adding another layer on top of that. We are really proud of this new story mode.
Well, I do love a good story, and I feel like I've seen a lot of those faces somewhere before.
Yeah, we had the absolute pleasure of working with the incredibly talented Ncuti Gatwa, who plays the wonderful Eric in Netflix's Sex Education.
Oh,
we also
yes,
captured the
of course.
entire thing using extended reality, or XR, where if you've been watching Disney's The Mandalorian, you will have seen that tech in action. It's what they used to create those incredible worlds.
Well, it sounds amazing, but this obviously isn't racing in space, right?
No. We are using this tech to draw you further into this racing experience. We really want to bring you deeper into the grid world than ever before. It's also been really
When are we getting a new Fast and Furious game? I don't care about this. I want a new Fast and Furious game.
Green screen or motion capture. They are stepping into our grid world and reacting with it.
It sounds great. Can you give us any hints on the story, or would that be spoilers?
Without any spoilers, we are giving you a classic underdog tale. We were putting you straight into the driver's seat, right in the middle of the Grid World Series, where you'll be facing off against the all-dominant Raven West team. That is a team that does not like to share the tarmac. And for the rest of the story, well, you just have to wait and see.
But let's talk gameplay. We saw a new big range of vehicles in that trailer. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Oh yeah, there are so many vehicles. We are giving you big rigs, stadium trucks, drift cars, open wheelers, muscle cars, electric cars. We are giving you hypercars like the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Have you seen that car? And we are also giving you multi-class mixed racing, which means that you can take any of those cars and put them together on the same track.
Well, I just saw a big rig take out an open wheeler in the trailer, and I love it. So is there anything else that you can tell us about Grid Legends?
Without giving too much away, there is a ton of new stuff for the fans to sink their teeth into, including some new modes such as boost mode and elimination mode. We've also got some fancy new locations, like the iconic city of Moscow. We've also got the beautiful city of London as well. You can drive right past Buckingham Palace, or you could travel to the stunning Strada Alpina and take one of our beautiful hypercars to its limit.
All right, well, you heard
2 out
it
of 3
here
locations
first.
ain't bad. I ain't a
Storytelling, extended
geographer.
reality, mixed class racing, new modes, new locations. This is beyond exciting. So, Becky, thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you, Austin.
Of course. All right, folks. So we're just getting started. We've seen Grid Legends, and now it's time for a different breed of legend.
Going into Apex now. I mean, look, we weren't expecting much from an EA show.
Came out of nowhere. And now 100 million players and 17 legends later, it just keeps getting bigger. We've got more modes, more maps, more platforms,
write it down.
of course, more
S,
legends.
write it down.
So what's
Write it down,
next for
chat.
Apex?
S, it's there. It's behind
we have
the camera of me.
Ladies
S,
and
write it down.
gentlemen, I give to you Apex Legends Emergence.
Oh, is this a new Apex game? Wait, what?
Change. I see it in everything. I see it in a boy rocked by tragedy. Transform his pain and defy reality. I see it in the warrior who must choose between their new life and the annihilation of their home. I see it in a girl, tortured by revenge, embrace hope when love awakens her heart. I see it in me, a boy born under a bad omen, turn his tale into a legend. Change is relentless, but that does not mean it cannot be beautiful.
They're really trying to go for the sort of like League of Legends approach to trailers, but it just doesn't work the same.
Nothing lasts forever. You must adapt, surrender, and embrace your true nature.
They are gassing this guy up, though. That was a good save.
Change comes for us all.
Drop kick.
But this chaos has purpose. All of us thrown together. So the flame can burn its brightest.
I have not played Apex in so long. There's all of these new legends I have no idea about. When I was playing Apex, there was like 3 characters. And the robot.
Fight it and fall. Accept it and rise above.
What is this? Like a mobile game? Don't gas it up, man.
Wow.
Don't gas it
I'm
up.
standing here like slack-jawed watching this because there's so much to unpack from that trailer. So let's go ahead and meet the man with all the answers, Apex game director Chad Grenier. So happy to have you here, Chad.
He's actually in the
Happy
studio.
to be here. Before we get started and get into it, I want to give a shout out to the amazing developers at Respawn.
Hey.
All right, well, a subset of them. If you love Apex, it's because of these amazing developers that are working hard creating Apex Legends for us.
Well, big love to the whole Respawn team, especially whoever came up with Lifeline, because that's my girl. But okay, there's a lot for us to talk about.
New season
But you know
trailer,
I'm
thank
geeked
you.
About Seer, so can you tell us some more about his abilities? I saw this man stare through walls. He's got drones coming out of his chest. Please tell me about his kit.
Yeah, similar to Bloodhound, Seer is all about tracking enemies, but in a different way and has a very unique kit. So while you're aiming down the sights, you'll have a heartbeat sensor that will give you hints as to where an enemy might be. If you think you've located them, you can use your tactical, which sends out some of those drones out of your chest and will actually reveal and track the enemy's location. The ultimate is really powerful, especially in certain gameplay situations. You can send out hundreds of micro drones and create a sphere around an area that you choose, and all enemies that are moving quickly through that space are tracked.
I love
Okay, that's cool.
abilities that kind of change the game, because this game obviously is always changing, always evolving, and whenever there's a new legend, there's always an interesting shift in the meta. So with those incredible abilities, how do you think that Seer is going to change the game?
Yeah, again, I mentioned Bloodhound also as a tracker, but unlike Bloodhound, Seer is about very precise and lingering information. So he's a bit more of a stealth-oriented legend, and you're going to see, I think, some interactions because of that sphere I mentioned, his ultimate. If you're moving quickly through that space, your footsteps are revealed. But now if you're walking slowly, you can avoid the detection.
Nice.
And so I think you'll see some interesting gameplay experiences and new ways to play with slowing it down a bit.
Yeah, it sounds like once the ring gets tight especially, you're going to have a lot of new ways to play this game. But this past season, for instance, it felt like Apex really moved beyond Battle Royale with the introduction of arenas. So what's the reaction been like for you guys?
The fan reaction has been really great. We're seeing a lot of players enjoy arenas, which is awesome. We're really excited to finally have a way to play Apex Legends beyond Battle Royale. And yeah, people are loving it. So we've got new maps in the works and some other things coming I don't want to talk about just yet, but we've got a lot planned for arenas.
All right, fair. Well, I do know that you guys announced ranked arenas are coming as well. So can you give us some information on that?
Yep, so we've got one season of arenas under our belts now.
Someone break down what arenas is to me in chat, because like I
seeing
said, I
how
haven't played
players
Apex in
adapt into
years.
the mode, make sure to get the balance right.
2 years
make sure
since
that
it came
the
out.
price and the economy is correct. And now we'll be introducing the ranked mode in Emergence. So it's a bit of a different ranked system than we have in the Battle Royale mode. So we're really excited for you to get your hands on it.
Is it like team deathmatch
really
kind of
cool
stuff?
to see Apex always doing new things, like for instance, leaning into the competitive scene with things like the Apex Legends Global Series. So are we going to see more of the ALGS?
Absolutely. We just ended year 1 of ALGS, our championships recently. concluded, and it was amazing. There's like so many tactics and amazing plays in there. Many teams were fighting for the championship in the last round. We hit record numbers, so we're really excited in September to be kicking off year 2 of the LGS. And for the first time, we're going to be inviting PlayStation and Xbox players to compete alongside the PC players, really see who's best.
Oh, it's like a 3v3. That's cool. That's actually a really cool idea.
More information at playapex.com/ALGS.
Well, I am beyond looking forward to it. And Chad, before you go, I have to ask, when can we see more from Seer?
We've got an awesome gameplay trailer coming on Monday, and Emergence drops on August 3rd. And for now, I can show you a finisher.
Of course, please, please.
Why not just show us the gameplay now?
This game demands so much of us. But from you, she demands everything.
Yep, that's all I need to see. It's so awesome. But Chad, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Austin.
Of course, of course. And again, big shout out to the whole Respawn team.
Shot drones into that person's eyes.
Us on Twitch today, Respawn is hooking you up with an exclusive Jumpmaster gun charm. So make sure you've got your Twitch and EA account linked and keep watching the show to earn that drop. But that's not the only thing we're giving out today. Keep an eye out for the hidden letters that spell out a secret phrase, because at the end of the show, we'll give you a link where you can enter that code for your chance to win some great prizes, including codes for EA originals like Knockout City and It Takes Two.
Look, you couldn't even.
So speaking,
you can't give that game to me. I'll give it back, bro.
For some stop motion and check out a soon-to-be-released EA original, Lost
Here we go.
in Random.
They out here trying to give away Knockout City.
And just like that,
we out here trying to give it back.
Found himself introducing a new segment.
Hello?
He stalled, bewildered by the voice coming from somewhere unknown. Somewhere random.
Okay. All right, anyway, it's coming soon and it looks really cool.
Austin stopped himself. Why, he'd forgotten to mention the Tribeca Film Festival selection.
It was a selection at the Tribeca Film Festival.
He tried the line again, more enthusiastically.
Look, man, I'm trying to run a whole show.
More enthusiastically. Really selling it.
Could you just let me intro the segment? Thank you.
That's that
It was an
WWE level.
Tribeca Film Festival selection this summer, and it's coming soon.
WWE level acting
Joining
skills.
us from Gothenburg, Sweden, to tell us more is Zoink creative director Olav Redmo.
Hello, Austin.
How's it going, Olav? Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on Tribeca. It's so cool to see video games right next to movies being regarded as they should be.
Thank you, Austin. I'm so proud of the Zoink team and what we've accomplished, and I'm so happy about the selection because Lost in Random is really inspired by all these movies that I grew up with and stop-motion animation and dark fairy tales. And at Zoink, we're always trying to push narrative in video games, so I'm so happy. Yeah.
My mic is a little low.
I can't wait to see more Olav of my life. What do you have for us today?
I'm super pleased to share a first look at one of our most unique aspects of Lost in Random's gameplay, Dice Battle, which is an exciting, explosive blend
Is this
of
good?
real-time
Is
action
this
and
all right?
stop tactics, where every roll of the dice unleashes incredible powers out of the head of your Jack-in-the-Box buddy, Dicey.
Well, it sounds awesome, so let's take a look.
Once upon a time, there were two devoted sisters named Even and Odd. Cruelly separated by an evil queen. And the
What do I think so bad about Knockout City? It's the kind of game that should have been free to play and didn't need to be like pumped out for a price tag. They should have made it free to play and that you buy the cosmetics and things like that. My mic is loud now. Oh, it's too loud.
This strange and fascinating world of random, adventure, and combat go hand in hand. And many peculiar characters await. Some will help. Do you mean this one? And some won't. That's against
Like
the
Knockout
rules.
City just feels really undercooked.
Sure. A little girl with a dice. Those coins can be traded for cards.
Cards, cards. I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land.
Ooh, cards contain new attacks, abilities, and more. All of which come in handy during dice battle.
Ready, Dicey?
Even uses her slingshot to attack deadly foes. This can knock off energy cubes used to feed her strange companion Dicey. And once fully charged, even can roll Dicey and freeze time itself? Let's see how she uses it. Oh, impressive. Well done, even. Nice. Ooh, that was a good one. Even's quest will take her across all 6 realms of random.
6 realms to conquer.
And play the odds. But just a chance at saving her sister.
Random rules. Long may she reign.
Dicey, wait!
My child, you're safe now.
I mean, this looks very interesting.
Just from that alone, I already need to play this game. It looks so cool. But what can you tell me about these combat cards that we're seeing?
Cards are just one part of dice battle, but I love the way they look, so I brought a few examples to show off.
Oh, okay, awesome. What are we looking at here, then?
So, as you saw, cards can be selected during combat that unleash new powers and abilities, like this one, for instance, Explosive Dice, which turns Dicey into this ticking time bomb. You just gotta be careful so it doesn't blow you up. Keep your distance. And where's this hammer of 2 lets you summon a giant hammer, which also gives even super strength to be able to swing it around.
Are we gonna have to...
Offensive maneuvers, I like it.
But it's not just
We're gonna have to buy extra cards. That sounds like an EA move.
Which comes from Uma, this old hidden witch, and she provides a bubble shield to protect Even. And that's just a taste. Like, there's a lot of different powers at your disposal. Some curse enemies, some heal Even or create traps. Some arenas also work as giant board games affected by rolling Dicey. So you're gonna have to try different tactics to conquer the Queen's giant, mad, tabletop-themed arenas.
All right, Olav, obviously, my next question, you know it's coming. When can we play this game?
Yeah, my favorite question. Lost in Random releases on September 10th on PC, console, and Nintendo Switch. And you can pre-order starting right after the show. And if you want a Dicey companion of your own, he'll be available to EA Play members as a gun charm in one of my current favorites, Apex. So keep an eye out for that.
Well, you all heard it here first. And Olav, thank you so much for joining us today.
It has been my absolute pleasure, Austin, and welcome to Random.
Thanks. Well, there you have it. Lost in Random is coming.
It looks like the kind of guy that would randomly offer you like some ketamine at a party, and I like that.
Playground heat to the masses. That's right. I'm talking about Knockout City.
No, please, skip. Skip. Where's the skip button? Skip it. Skip, 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 skip.
Woo! Dropped earlier this year, Knockout City has had one hell of a summer, and they're just getting warmed up. Here with more is Karthik Bala from Velen Studios in New York.
Thanks, Austin. We're so grateful to our community for the massive response to Knockout City. With millions of new brawlers, hundreds of thousands of crews, and nearly 1 billion KOs landed, your response has really been a knockout. As an indie team dedicated to taking creative risks,
just look at how empty it is. That's my biggest problem with this game, right? Is it is so empty. Like they were like, well, just make a dodgeball game and that's it. The environments are boring and uninspired. The gameplay isn't even that enjoyable. Like it's a 10-minute game. You play it for 10 minutes, you go, oh, that was alright, that was okay.
It's my absolute
It's just so boring.
Knockout City Season 2, Fight at the Movies.
Like, my problem is they could have really done cool things with the parkour elements and all of the finishers and all of that stuff, and they just didn't. They just didn't. They just didn't make it enjoyable. Like,
a world where one hero rises to
you could make
instant.
There's such good potential with this game.
A world where lovers chase their passions and feel the burn.
They just didn't nail the few mechanics that it relies on to work with, right?
Where warriors fight for dodge brawl supremacy. And teensy tiny brawlers battle it out in a child's bedroom? This season, bring your moves to the movies.
Like, it should have the fluidity. It should have the fluidity of, like, when you're running around the city in Spider-Man, right? It should have that level of fluidity, but it doesn't have that. It doesn't even have, like, you know, Destruction All-Stars had, like, the little running out of the car element, and that was quite fun. And you had, like, the spin slap moves and stuff. It doesn't even have that. Like,
you saw it. We got new skins. We got a new ball. Knockout City, baby. Season 2.
B, write it down. B for BAM. Write it down in the chat. What we got? S and B.
We're called that baseline. You won't beat us because we're really good, but you'll have fun. And right now, it's available on all platforms with crossplay. So if you haven't yet, go ahead, get in there and give it a whirl. All right, everyone. The moment that you have been waiting for is here.
It's B. Okay. Oh my god, it's spelling out it's BAM. Wow, they knew.
You've seen the trailer.
This is it, boys.
You read the hot takes, and you already know that Battlefield is back, baby. You hear me? It's back. Battlefield is back, baby. It's Battlefield. I can't wait to wingsuit surf a tornado. This game is gonna be so good. And in just a moment, we're revealing a brand new Battlefield 2042 experience. But first, for those who haven't been paying attention, here's what you've been missing out on.
So as Kai pointed out, we already had I and T, and now we've got S and B.
This is awesome. Do it. Wait,
There was an A as well. Good catch. Good catch. It's BAM, I'm telling you. It's BAM. It's BAM. That's what we're spelling out here.
On behalf of our entire team, we hope you're thrilled with what you've seen so far from Battlefield 2042. But this is just the beginning. We have so much more to show you. Battlefield 2042 is built up by 3 epic experiences. Firstly, of course, all-out warfare that we showed you earlier. Secondly, Hazard Zone that we'll show off later this year. And now, a new community-driven experience that we're happy to share with you today. Built by our old friends over at Triple Effect, formerly DICE LA, it's an experience designed from community feedback. It's an experience we've dreamt about building for over a decade. So, let's have a look.
It's going to be some sort of battle pass. Looks like a battle pass type thing.
Gotta step it up, boys. Go, go. This means
This is new footage. It's new maps. Oh no. Oh, old maps. Old maps. Is it like a Legends mode? Are they combining everything?
That's the sound of the going bang bang.
This is cool. Yes. Portal. It looks like a blend of all of the previous Battlefields.
This looks incredible. There's so many crazy things happening in this trailer. We got knives versus defibrillators. We got soldiers from every era. I have so many questions, so let's bring on an expert. Here to help us out is the general manager of Ripple Effect. We've got Christian Grass. Welcome, Christian.
Hey, Austin. Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here.
Of course. Thank you for being here.
He sounds excited.
Trailer, absolutely ridiculous. Like, what the hell did we just see?
So what you just saw was the Battlefield Portal. It's a new community-driven experience that gives players the freedom to write their own rules and shape their own battlefield. You can mix and match content from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, BF3, and Battlefield 2042 to create brand new game modes. Then you can share and discover those on the Portal platform. And that's just what's coming at launch. This is a real love letter to the fans from our incredible team.
And and this is your squad.
Yes, this is the fantastic Ripple Effect team, and they deserve all the credit in the world for creating this great experience. We've had so much fun bringing back some of the most beloved vehicles, gadgets, weapons, and maps from past titles.
Well, thank you all.
Huge, huge credit to this amazing team and everyone who's made Battlefield 2042 possible.
All right, so to bring it back, when you say beloved maps, we're talking Caspian Border?
Yes.
Arica Harbor?
Yes.
El Alamein?
Yes, El Alamein is also included. It's actually my all-time favorite map. Plus, we have Noshar Canal, Battle of the Bulge, and Valparaiso. And of course, all 7 of the new epic scale maps already announced for 2042, they're also playable in Portal.
I love it. I love it. But this is more than just maps, right?
Absolutely. Portal is a chance for the community to drive the platform. There's a whole slate of customization options and even an advanced logic editor for you to play around with. Tools that were previously only available to us on the development team.
Oh, cool.
So that trailer, it was just packed with a ton of crazy moments. So I'm curious, how wild can we actually get with Portal?
You can get pretty wild.
Yeah? Okay, so can I pit World War II against 2042?
Yes, you can.
Okay, what about game modes? Can I make an infection mode where it's me against a ton of super fast soldiers with knives?
Absolutely.
Okay, what about shoddy snipes? But not just regular shoddy snipes, like a gun game with a whole bunch of shoddy snipes from all throughout history.
That is a very specific idea there, Austin, but yes, actually you can.
Batting 3 for 3, bring it home. Can I play as a penguin with a flamethrower?
A penguin with a flamethrower?
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, there are some limits. It's not a level editor. You can't edit the maps themselves. And no, you can't play as a penguin with a flamethrower.
All right.
Well, put it in.
It's fine, I had to ask.
Put it in.
But it does sound like there's a ton to play around with.
Oh, yes. The options are pretty deep, and we're committed to working with the community to build out this suite of tools and content as the game evolves. We want this experience to go where you want to take it. We see this sandbox as a big part of the future of Battlefield 2042.
Longevity.
Well, I assume that the community is going to have a field day with this.
I really hope players will embrace Portal. That's who we built it for. In fact, we gave a sneak peek to a few members of the community to see what they could come up with.
Oh, okay. I assume my invitation got lost in the mail, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's check it out.
2 teams and 2 VIPs.
So what's really cool about this?
This is VIP Fiesta.
Is like Battlefield already relies on having the custom server type stuff. So this works perfectly with that anyway.
Facing off on Arica Harbor with 24 players and random loadouts. Die and you'll redeploy with an all-new loadout.
Okay,
Track
gun
down
game.
That enemy VIP.
Not gun game, but random gun game.
All bring the power of 2042 to Caspian border and take on the forces of 1942. This is Quality versus Quantity by Gabitron.
That's
Small
cool.
Squad from 2042 are taking on 32 players from 1942.
That's sick. That's a sick idea.
The future's got the hardware, but the past's got the numbers. Destroy those MCOMs. But do it before your tickets are up. You're not getting them back unless you clear the sector. Not enough memes? Fine. Set up on Orbital for the fight of your lives with Robot Man by Redacted. 20 duck-sized EOD bots, 1 horse-sized T-91.
That's
Settle
sick.
your battlefield debates.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Come on, dude. Robot Man? What? This looks so much fun. But I need to know. Just pretend like the cameras aren't here. Just me and you. Who's Redacted?
Can't tell you that, sorry. But what I can tell you is that we're so excited for the players to create or simply discover their favorite new way to play Battlefield. And we can't wait to explore and try out the thousands of experiences our community will build once they have the tools in their hands.
And we get our hands on Portal at launch, right?
Yes. Okay. Portal will be available at launch, day one, along with a bunch of pre-made modes for you to try right away.
Okay, this is fantastic.
See?
Christian, before you go, let me make sure that I have all of this straight.
See?
So on top of all the content and maps that have already been announced, we also get content from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3, including 6 of the best maps of all time. And all that can be sliced, diced, and mixed together in Portal. And then we still have Hazard Zone coming later this year?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you, Austin. If you've always been a fan, or if you've never played Battlefield before, we want Battlefield 2042 to be the ultimate Battlefield experience.
Christian, just thank you. Thank you.
It doesn't need a campaign, does it? It doesn't
see you
need
on the
one.
Battlefield.
All right, so Portal looks incredible, and we could end things there, but
Okay, there we
I
go.
don't think
It's
we're
back.
done just yet.
It's back, baby.
We're gonna leave you with one more surprise.
Good
First,
one,
though,
everyone
you
that
remember
gets that
secret
early.
code? I hope you were paying attention because all of the letters have been revealed. So if you want to win some awesome games and gear, stick around because we're gonna give you the link to enter in just a second. But for now, come with me. I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed being your host. Now, my name is Austin Creed, and our last reveal is somewhere in there. But you know what? Why don't you go first?
It's Dead Space time, isn't it? Dead Space time. Game engine footage represents game in development. Oh? Cut off their limbs. Just a little teaser. Oh, coming to all platforms as well. Good to see. Well, there we have it. Much better than all of the other stuff they've shown us recently, so congratulations EA for a fairly successful presentation, I'd say. I think they did a good job overall. I think this was actually really well thought out and put together. I think Austin was a really good host as well. It's nice to actually see presenters that are, I'm not going to say good at their jobs, but like people that are actually capable of holding together a good event. Because I feel that's one thing that really does let down a lot of these showcases, is they get the wrong kind of people presenting them. But I feel like Austin did a really good job with that. That was a B+ presentation. Like, it wasn't, like, it's EA title, so there's only so much they can work with. But a little bit of Dead Space at the end is always going to be a nice little bit of a cherry on top, a little bit of a sweetener. And then on top of that, we got some really cool information on Battlefield. So I'm not mad at any of that. There was enough in there for the fans of Apex. So their sort of three major franchises were really like covered there. So I think that was a good job from them. To be honest, I think they did a really good job overall. Congratulations, EA. Anyone know the code? The code is It's Back. ITSBACK. It's back. Which I guess is in reference to Dead Space. Everyone thought it was in reference to Battlefield, but it's actually in reference to Dead Space, which I'm looking forward to playing. I never played through a Dead Space completely. I just have memories of being at a house party and we were all just trying to play Dead Space, which is like, why would you do that? Well, guess what? It's pretty fucking terrifying when you're all drunk and shit and you're all just sitting around this TV in the dark. It was that's my like only memory of Dead Space. I'm interested to actually jump into the franchise and give it a go, you know? And maybe some people will say, well, Bam, you need to go back and play Dead Space if you haven't done it, which means that's more content potentially in the future, you know? But yes, I think it was a good showing. I actually do think it was a good showing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute it. I'm just going to run it back from about the start of the actual thing. What was the website? The website was there it is on screen for you now. And the code is It's Back. So anyone that wants to go and do that right now. I'm just going to leave that on screen for everybody here. Rabies in the chat. How's it going, man? What a name. Oh, hey, it's Bam. And hey, man, it is me. I was really hoping it was going to spell out It's Bam, which would have been like the most meta moment ever. Could you imagine if the code had just spelled out It's Bam and then they somehow cut to my live stream and I would have been like, what the hell? How did they know? But no, overall, really, really good showing. Bossing it, Bam, thank you very much, Mindset. As Kai has just pointed out, no spaces needed in the code when you redeem it. Good luck to everyone. I hope you get a copy of It Takes Two and not a copy of Knockout City if you do win. You gained a new subscriber. Thank you very, very much, Paylors, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that massively. So yes, and thank you, Thomas, for putting in the link there as well if you want to copy it. Bam, have a good one. Enjoy your company off to play World of Warships Legends. You should give it a try in your free time. You may love it. I'll check it out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Enjoy your game time. Yeah, really looking forward to actually like obviously I was here for the Battlefield stuff, and while I'm not a big fan of like Grid or whatever, or racing games in general, I do think Grid actually was a decent start to the show. I do feel like we're getting a fair few racing games at the moment, and my only problem with that is just like no one's really asking for racing games, in my opinion. I don't know if you agree, but I feel like racing games are, I'm not going to say outdated, but they're a little bit like you need more investment, you know? I would have preferred some sort of wrestling game than a new racing game, you know, because I feel like wrestling games have sort of decreased in quality and such over recent times, and I'd much rather like a good wrestling game than another subpar racing game in general. But I understand there's room for them and there's a space, but I just think there's so much of them coming out at the moment that no one's really asking for them. So it's a little bit strange. Serious lack of Star Wars as well. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, got sent to you after the PlayStation event last time. Oh, snap. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And did you get sent back here again? Like, or Fight Night. Great point. Or a Fight Night game. Can you imagine a Fight Night game? If they had announced a Fight Night game, yeah, right now, I would have thrown my chair across the room. Legitimately, if they said there's a new Fight Night game coming out, I would have thrown my chair across the room, and then I would probably have to get a new chair. But it would have been worth it because there'd be a Fight Night coming out, and I really feel like Fight Night could be hilarious at this point in time, because while boxing's in a kind of weird parody state, I feel like a Fight Night game would really, really bring that to life. Like, how good would it be to have the pools in there and like some sort of like throw in some comedy characters as well as all of the classics and stuff. You know, it'd be great to fight as Tyson Fury and AJ and all of them. You know, just while it's not at the pinnacle of its career, there's still definitely enough hype around boxing and enough names in boxing to sort of carry it. Plus, then you have all of the legends that you throw in and such like that. I mean, we're getting a Creed boxing game, we're getting a Rocky boxing game. Why can't we just get a new Fight Night? There is a game coming out that looks very similar to Fight Night, and it's called like eSport Boxing or eBoxing or something like that. It actually does look really, really good. But yeah, we probably just won't ever get a new Fight Night. But as I'm saying, this e-boxing one or whatever it's called is backed by, you know, like a lot of boxers actually involved. The industry is heavily behind this game that's coming out. So maybe it will be like the spiritual successor, at least, you know? So yeah, would have loved to have had some news on something like a Fight Night as opposed to a new racing game. Fight as Jake Paul, exactly. Like it would have been a lot of fun. Doing a Def Jam game would require a license. Plus, would Def Jam be up for making a game again? I don't think so. But again, I miss Def Jam. It would be really fun to have like all of the sort of new school rappers in a game, like, you know, fighting as like Young Thug and people like that. It would be a lot of fun, I think. And then obviously having all of the legends, people like DMX, like rest in peace. And God bless his soul. But yeah, having all of the classic characters in there as well. But yeah, it's a bittersweet one, because it does feel like a lot of the time that these companies really focus on products that people aren't that interested in, but it's good to see that we've got Dead Space coming. It's good to see that Battlefield really looks like, even if we're not getting a campaign, their head and heart are in the right place. They've understood what really powers Battlefield as a game, and they've taken that on board, and they've given us access to development tools to make our own game modes. That's really, really cool approach. And we have one more thing that's yet to be announced completely. So actually really looking forward to Battlefield, even without it having a campaign. I was on board without it having a campaign regardless, but I think it's very, very smart that they've actually really tapped into stuff like the community element and really just making sure it's a full online community-based multiplayer game, which is all you like. It to me, it seems like it's worth its money, you know. So far it definitely seems like it. Also, just gonna say, how's it going to Badman Jabs? Good to see you in the chat. I remember you tweeted me earlier as well. I hope you do play The Order 1866. It's a really enjoyable game. I do suggest you play that if you have not played it. Next gen Fight Night game though, it would be so good. It would be so good. It would look incredible as well. But you know, never say never. And let me see if I can just because we're done with it. Let me pull up the banner for a second here, guys. Hang on. Let me see. Does anyone know what the boxing game is? Is it called e-boxing? I think it's called e-boxing club. Yes, it is. Right. Alright, so one sec, yeah? Bear with me. Back into the... Right, check this out.
Coming later in 2021, Esports Boxing Club brings you the greatest fight roster in video game history. With over 200 fighters already signed, we've got some of the biggest and most anticipated names.
Greatest of all time.
From the absolute legends of the sport to the most exciting names in boxing today. The first women's division ever represented in a video game, and the hottest new talent. Let's take a closer look at the next-gen visuals and gameplay that are set to make ESBC the greatest of all time.
Don't be fooled by the shitty text that they're using.
Like your old granddad was in a game and busting people up, so it's going to be quite cool.
Remember, it's work in progress.
So the movement system in ESBC is all about fluidity, being able to create angles, recreating mannerisms from boxes. The physics system doesn't just rely on animation. This allows us to recreate realistic knockdowns. Even when a fighter's unsteady on their feet, it's not purely animation based. Now, we've had professional boxers, professional coaches come into the studio and provide input through motion capture and actually reviewing the game during its development. And now we really feel like we've created a true representation of the sport.
Remember, all alpha footage.
Presentation is important to us.
Come on, what are you doing, bro?
We're still going to aim high when it comes to production values.
Esports Boxing Club, coming to PC and all major consoles with early access in 2021.
See? See, so while we may not be getting a fight night, at least we look like we're getting a spiritual successor that is at least backed by the boxing industry. Which is really, really cool to see. So at least we've got that, you know, and we'll get early access to it this year as well. I'm really excited for it. I think that actually looks really, really good. But it just makes you think like, damn, EA, what, you couldn't have got in on this or something with the Fight Night vibe? Is what it is. But yeah, I think that looks really interesting. Esports Boxing Club. It's got like the worst name ever. But yeah, it fills a void. And this is what I mean. It feels like a lot of games that get made by big companies these days. Where is this flashing light coming from? It does feel like a lot of games that get made in this day and age are very sort of you go, well, who signed that off, you know? But at least there seems to be some people with passion behind some of the projects at EA, you know? Yes, EA can be a soulless, money-grabbing monster machine when it wants to be, but at least it looks like for at least some of their titles, they've actually got people that are really in, like, you know, like the Apex team seem really invested in Apex, and even this woman that was talking about Grid seemed like she was really, really happy to show it off, and same with Battlefield. So while they may be like a bit of a dodgy approach to their marketing techniques and the way that they sucker people in with money, at least there looks like passionate teams behind this. So yeah, overall a decent showing from EA. No word of things like microtransactions or anything along those lines as well. They sort of downplayed FIFA a little bit. Just didn't really put too much focus on FIFA because everyone knows how FIFA is at this point in time. Yeah, and just did a good job. At least we got gameplay and footage and trailers, and there wasn't too much talking. And the talking that was there was really relevant, you know. And I feel like even though every single thing Austin did seemed, you know, a little bit too overly scripted, like all of his questions seemed really pre-prepared. I think he did a good job in tying this whole presentation together, you know? I would have liked to see them allow him to be a bit more off the cuff and not so stick to the script, but at the end of the day, this is marketing and they needed to get X amount of advertisement and sort of certain pieces of information out across the board, you know? Surprised FIFA wasn't shown either when I think of it, unless the EA Sports is having its own reveal. Well, yeah, they just sort of downplayed it, because at this point, you don't really need to say much other than, like, you could just put a blank trailer up. There was just a white background that says FIFA 22, and people would still be like, new FIFA's coming out, I've got to get my hands on it, you know? So yeah, I think that was an overall decent job of getting people excited. This season trailer was a little bit weak in my opinion for Apex, but I'm not a big fan of Apex, but it just, the animation style just didn't look too cool in my opinion. But again, like I'm saying, they've done enough to sort of tick the boxes. Their new hero, the thing is, the voice actor really reminds me of Doomfist from Overwatch, but then his like dress sense and look somewhere between like Little Nas X meets Jaden Smith, you know? like he's kind of got this like sort of like aesthetic like mix between the two of them. So we'll see. But yeah, overall, like everything served its purpose, and yeah, I'm excited for Battlefield. So they done their job as far as the game that I'm most invested in. A little bit in there for everyone. Would have been nice to see some information on Star Wars. I really think it would, but it's a shame. But, you know, we'll get some new Star Wars. And aren't Ubisoft working on a Star Wars game as well, potentially? Isn't that the other studio that got pegged to, pinned, whatever you want to call it, to be working on a big open world Star Wars game? Patrick, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Saying Dead Space looks really, really good. I mean, it was such a good teaser, and I'm really excited to get more about that coming up. Like, I want to see some actual proper trailer. But for a nice little teaser just thrown in there at the end, good job. Massive shame. Massive shame that we didn't get anything on Skate. But they kind of mentioned that we wouldn't get news on Skate 4 just yet. But I would like to see some stuff on Skate, you know? I really would like to see some more information on Skate 4. Is the PS server still down? I have no idea, because we're just doing this right now. Extra T, I hope I said that correctly, saying EA Play already finished 15 minutes ago, and by the way, Decoders, it's back. Yeah, thank you very much. We deciphered that. We worked as a team and we managed to get that working. But thank you for reminding everybody. Please do go ahead and log that code if you want to win yourself potentially some free EA games. Because, hey, let's face it, EA don't like giving out things for free. So when they give you the opportunity to do that, go ahead and grab that, bro. But yeah, I think, like I said, I think it was really, really good, solid showcase, and a lot more interesting than the boring talks they've been doing in recent times. So well done, EA. You did your job. Yeah, they're doing some sort of open world Star Wars, and they're also working on a new Assassin's Creed. Yeah, exactly. Dead Space Next Gen could only be a good thing. Yeah, 100%. It seems like with it being such a teaser, hopefully it's not coming out for another year or so. I'm still in this space where I want more next-gen exclusive games, but I can take these out now as well. Whew, thank God. I still want more, you know, like next-gen exclusives, but I completely understand why we aren't getting that at this point in time, and it's completely fair, and, you know, certain games like will prove that it doesn't matter completely, because you're still going to get more quality on a next-gen game. But I think we on a whole are sort of really holding out now, because we see all of these titles that we want to just be as best as they can be. And the name of that boxing game, Mark of the Dragon, which is an awesome name, by the way, is eSports Boxing, or just type e-boxing into YouTube and it will come up. Really interesting looking game. As I said, spiritual successor to not esports, to Fight Night. And so it's eSports game boxing, and I only know about that because it was showcased somewhere in E3, which was one of the better showings from E3. So yeah, definitely put that on your wish list and ones to watch. We're getting early access to that some point this year as well, which is really good to know. So yeah, I'm in a good mood. I didn't finish this in a negative mood, so that's a good sign, in my opinion. You know, I think that's a really good sign, because I was a little bit, when they hit us with that 15-minute extra countdown and the people talking on the couches, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. EA, you've done it again. You're going to give us another boring presentation. But overall, really well done. And how cool was the set design as well? I thought they did a really good job with this setup. They actually invested some of that hard-earned, stolen money from FIFA players and put it into a presentation that looked really, really good, with a fully functional virtual set, which I'm really impressed with how well they put this all together. And like I said, the games weren't lacking either. That's about it from me. I was going to try push it to the 2 hours, but that would be another 20 minutes, and Bam's not mad at it. Exactly. The not mad at it seal of approval, you know? And seeing as I will be streaming in 45 minutes time anyway, I figure we can sort of wrap it up here. Massive thank you to everybody that has been a part of this stream. People, when you take the time out to view these experiences with me, I really appreciate it. The chat always has some great takes and makes it even more enjoyable. So I'm thankful that I get this opportunity to actually watch things like this back with you guys, and talk gaming in general, because I feel like, you know, a lot of the time I'm just playing a game. But I think a big part of this channel is actually being able to talk to one another and discuss gaming, because it is a community channel. As much as it is a content channel, it's also a community channel as well. The community is a massive part of it, and we will be discussing everything from this week tomorrow with State of games, which is already scheduled in. If you just click on my channel, you can click the reminder, and if that doesn't float your boat and you want some more gameplay stuff, we actually have the Order 1886 finale episode coming up in just under 45 minutes now, and I hope you all enjoy it. Lewis, the secret code is "it's back" with no spacing. I'll just throw that in there for you now quickly because I've got access to it. So "it's back," but it's no spacing, so "it's back," like that. Yeah, but massive thank you to everyone. I should probably eat before the next stream, get some food in me. I don't know about you, but it's very, very difficult to eat food in this sort of heat. I've just been living off of liquids mainly because it's way too hot, man. It's way too hot to eat food. Like, yeah, it just is. Might just go on like an all juice diet or something, because we got a 2-week heat wave coming up in August in England, which means if we're getting a 2-week heat wave, that means the rest of the world's probably getting a 2-week heat wave as well. Because I know it's really hot stateside at the moment and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to go chill out a little bit, get ready for the next stream. And once again, I'm going to say thank you so much. The website link, just before we finish, I'll get a few here. I'll put it on screen. There it is. And I believe, did Thomas... Oh wait, let's before I go, let's check the poll. How did the poll go? What was the results for the poll? I think there was a slight majority for people saying no, don't get rid of this little box thing. So can we just confirm that? No, we're gonna keep the box. Yes, we're going to keep the box for now. We're going to keep the box for now, at least for the rest of this month. And then we'll decide at the start of a new month. Maybe we'll change up the setup and stuff. But generally, I do like this setup. I think it works really well. Plus, today with the blue, the Tommy Vercetti, man. Come on. The Tommy Vercetti. Do you know how long I searched for this to make sure I got the Vice City shirt? And you know why I got it? Just because we were going to the Bahamas. So I went and I was like, I'm not going to the Bahamas without my Tommy Vercetti outfit. You know what I'm saying? So I went and got it, man. But yeah, this is my summer shirt right here, baby. I like wearing this. This makes me feel gangster as fuck. Yeah, thank you all. And we're getting Craig's thrown in the chat and everything. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Be back in a little bit of time. Take care of yourselves. Look out for each other. Thank you, Thomas, on the modding duties. Thank you, Angel, on the modding duties. Thomas, thank you very much. You were here from start to finish. I really appreciate it. I am out. I'll see you in a little bit, hopefully.